Okay, now this one is another super underrated tool, and if you watched the previous lesson about Meta AI, which is basically Midjourney for free, well, this is Twitter or X's answer back to Meta. And this is using a tool called Grok. Now, the key difference between Grok and Vibes is that Grok focuses more on realism, which is great because now you basically have two tools which are completely free to use, and you can now use one for more stylized visuals and one for more realistic visuals. Now, Grok also stands out because it's one of the fastest image generators out there on the market, and it has incredible features, which I'll show you in just a second. So, where can you access Grok? Well, you can head over to grok.com, or you can use it inside of X. Go ahead and sign in to your X account, and then you can go ahead and start creating. Now, I won't go into too much detail on how to use Grok because it's very similar to Vibes, but when you are on Grok, you can go ahead and click on this button right here, which is called Imagine. Now from here, you'll be able to scroll through a bunch of curated assets from the X community. Now what's really nice here is if you actually go ahead and click on any of these assets, it's going to give you a full breakdown on how this was made. Now at the top here, you'll have the video, but you'll also be able to cycle through all the images that was used to create that video. So you can actually see the iteration process of how that creator created that video through all of the images first. Now, right below, you'll also be able to see the prompts used to create these images and videos, which you can either go ahead and use right away, or you can just modify them slightly and generate a similar asset. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cover a few key features inside of Grok. If you're on the community tab, you can actually heart stuff that you like, and these will be saved to your favorites tab, which is great, so you can refer back to these later. But let's actually go ahead and create an asset. So if we go ahead and enter in a prompt like this, you can also go ahead and add reference images and change these settings here. But for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and hit generate. Now you'll see it starts to generate 8 images, which is pretty amazing because most platforms only generate 4 in one go. But you'll also notice if you actually scroll down, it's going to instantly start generating more assets without you having to do anything other than scroll down. And you can continue to scroll as much as you want, and it will continue to generate new assets until you stop, which if you ask me, is pretty crazy for a free tool. Now you are basically getting unlimited generations for completely free, and just look at these generations. They look super cool. And the really cool part here is if there's the generations that you've created, you're like, oh, these are cool, but I kind of want them different. All you have to do is change the prompt slightly to get something different. Now, if you find an image that you like, which I'm sure you will, you can go ahead and click on that, and then here you have a few more options. If you want to change anything, you can actually just click on the edit image button, type in what you want, hit generate, and it will implement those changes for you. Now, if you do want to turn this image into a video, then just go back, click on the image, and then here you'll see you have a make video. Now this is going to start generating your video right off the bat. You don't have to add a prompt, which is really awesome. Now sometimes it will actually go ahead and start generating your video without you actually hitting generate, which is pretty cool, but it is also super fast. But you can also go ahead and click on this video options button right here, and here you'll have 2 different video presets. Sometimes you have 3, sometimes you have 2. They remove them occasionally, but basically you have video presets, you have fun, you have normal, and then optionally sometimes you also have spicy. But these basically give you a little bit more variation without you having to prompt anything, which is great. Now when you do actually go ahead and generate your video, you'll see that it is extremely fast. It does it in about 10 to 15 seconds. And you'll also notice that it also includes audio. Now, it's cool, but it's using pretty generic music just to go along with your video. And in most cases, you probably won't actually need to use the audio, but at least the option's there, which is nice. But there we go. That's how you can generate realistic images and videos for completely free using Grok. I hope you guys did enjoy this one and learn something new. And again, be sure to share your creations in the community for everyone to see. And if you have any questions, then be sure to create a post or just send me a message, and I'll be sure to get back to you straight away.